Hello everybody, welcome to my channel 5 minutes. My name is Hawaiian Daddy. I want to talk today about Lincoln's letter. That's Abraham Lincoln. I read about it in a book and I love it. What it is Abraham Lincoln, when he would get mad at his officers or his generals, what he would do, instead of being really mad at them and tell them, hey, you need to do this and you need to go do that, if he was too pissed off, what he would do is write a letter. He would write a letter and tell his story to his general, for example, because supposedly one of his generals he gave an order to, and the general defied him and did not listen to him. No, the general said. When Abraham Lincoln, he gave an order to his general, and he told his general, go take this position or go attack that position. And so he gave him a direct order, wrote him a letter, and told him to do it. The general defied him. So he straight up defied him, and he did not go in that direction. He went the other way. And so Abraham Lincoln got really mad at him, really upset. So what Abraham Lincoln did is he actually wrote a letter. He wrote a letter saying, Dear General, I have something to say to you because you defied me, and that really makes me mad. That made him pissed off, like really upset. So what he did is, for the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes, wrote this letter to the general. And you know what he did? Instead of actually mailing the letter, he kept it in a drawer. He put it in his drawer and did not mail the letter, because Abraham knew that he was too mad at the general to actually tell him. So this letter would have not come out good. So what he did instead is he released it, right? Released the energy behind it, the upset, the angry, the sadness, the hurt, the defiance, however you see it. And so he did not send the letter. So he had a stack of these letters in a drawer on the side. After Abraham Lincoln, after he passed away, people found all these letters that Abraham Lincoln did. And he had wrote many letters, even to his wife. And he wrote all these letters, but he never mailed them. They're actually folded up in the envelope, ready to be mailed today. And he did not mail them, though. He put them aside. So he put them over there. And so that is a good way. Like, have you guys ever done that before? And as a matter of fact, I had to do that today. I had to do that today for myself, and it reminded me, because I've been teaching this for a little bit now, the Lincoln letter, I call it. And I've been teaching it. So today, someone got me upset, actually last night. So what I did is, this morning, I did my Lincoln letter. And I wrote it all out, like why I was mad, why I was upset, etc., etc. And it was boiling in my blood. And so for the next 5 or 10 minutes, 7 minutes, I wrote out this letter, and I folded it, put it in my drawer, in the envelope, and I had it ready to go. So instead of telling that person, because I would be talking to that person today, tomorrow, or the next day, and instead of telling them, what I decided to do was not say anything. And so after I wrote this beautiful letter, after I wrote this awesome letter, I decided not to send it. And I did it like Lincoln. I did a Lincoln letter right here, right now, and I put it away. And after I put it away, then it started to dissipate. The energy behind it started to go away. And I started to calm down. I started to be able to think more rationally. So then guess what? I did nothing. I didn't have to tell that person anything. I didn't have to call them. I didn't have to text them. I let it go right here, right now on paper. And so that's one of my rules, is I practice the Lincoln letter. I own a business, and I have to practice that sometimes on a weekly basis or a monthly basis or a quarterly basis. And I practice that a lot at work. Sometimes I have an email and I'm ready to go and I type up this email to this other person because they got me upset. So I would type out this big old email and then I would not send it. Then I would delete the email, right? Lincoln's letter. So then what I did is I would just delete the email and I would let it go. That way I would not send out that negative energy, and that all I want is positivity in my life. I want positivity for other people. So after I wrote my Lincoln letter, I just calmed down. And after I calmed down, when I didn't have to use it in business, as a matter of fact, it was about 6 days ago that I did a Lincoln letter in my business, and I did not send the email. And all this energy just went out of my body, and I just calmed down. And then after another 5 minutes or so, I did send the email in a calm and loving way. So I was able to send the letter in a calm and loving way, or the email, right? That way I could get my point across. Because we all know that phrase about you could catch more bees with honey versus vinegar, right? And so that's always my philosophy, is I could catch more bees with honey versus vinegar. Thank you. I love you guys. And aloha and a hui ho.